I saved your morning voicemail from a sleepy Tuesday dawn. Nothing special in the message, still I never deleted it. You called before I woke up, said you had to leave too soon. Your voice was low and half asleep, with traffic somewhere in the room. You said, hope you slept okay, then paused and laughed at something. Ended with I'll call you later, like any ordinary day. There was nothing like a love song, nothing polished or profound, but sometimes tenderness is hiding in the most familiar sound. I saved your morning voicemail still, just to hear your sleepy little thrill. The way you laugh before goodbye, the way you say you're cold tonight. I saved your morning voicemail there, like a little pocket of air. And every time I play it through, morning sounds a bit like you. You found out by accident, saw the message marked as saved, asked me why I kept that one from such an unimportant day. I said, maybe that's the reason. It was nothing big or planned. You smiled and said you're strange sometimes, then reached out for my hand. I don't wanna save each moment or turn living into proof, but every now and then a voice can hold a little truth. And if one day I need reminding how ordinary love can sound, I'll play that sleepy little message and let your voice come around. I saved your morning voicemail still, just to hear your sleepy little thrill. The way you laugh before goodbye, the way you say you're cold tonight. I saved your morning voicemail there, like a little pocket of air. And every time I play it through, morning sounds a bit like you. One small message, soft and true. Good morning still sounds best from you. Warm towels from the dryer, rain whispering outside. He brought one to my shoulders and wrapped me up inside. The whole afternoon was raining, gray against the window glass. Laundry spinning down the hallway while the quiet hours passed. I came in from getting groceries, cold water on my sleeves. You laughed and pulled a towel out, still warm from underneath. No roses on the table, no music in the street, just one little act of kindness, making cold feel incomplete. Warm towels from the dryer tonight, wrapped around me soft and bright. You pulled me close and said my name, and somehow warmed the whole cold day. Warm towels in your gentle arms, nothing grand but full of heart. Love can be a simple fire, like warm towels from the dryer. We folded sheets across the sofa, made a pile we meant to move, then sat down right in the middle and forgot what we should do. You put one towel on your head like some ridiculous crown. I laughed so hard I dropped the rest and let the whole pile tumble down. Maybe years from now we'll wonder which days mattered most of all. I don't think it will be only the big ones we recall. I'll remember a little kindness on a wet and ordinary day, and how you took something warm and wrapped the whole world far away. Warm towels from the dryer tonight, wrapped around me soft and bright. You pulled me close and said my name, and somehow warmed the whole cold day. Warm towels in your gentle arms, nothing grand but full of heart. Love can be a simple fire, like warm towels from the dryer. Rain still falling, room still warm. One soft towel, two open arms. Balcony air at 2 a.m., city quiet at the edges. You wrapped one blanket round us both and leaned into my chest. Neither one of us could sleep, so we stepped outside barefoot. Traffic far below was thinning, windows disappearing one by one. You said the air felt different when almost everyone was sleeping, like the city had stopped performing and finally learned to breathe. Maybe people are like cities, sometimes quieter shows more. And I love the part of you that only comes out after dark. Balcony air at 2 a.m. tonight, cool against the fading lights. Tell me what you never said in the middle of the day. Balcony air, one blanket wide, your whole quiet heart beside mine. I could let the night extend past 2 a.m. and back again. You told me about an old regret, something you still carry gently. I didn't tell you how to solve it, just stay close and let you speak. stayed out here. We made it home an hour ago, but neither one has left the car. Engine off and windows fogging, talking underneath the stars. The driveway light is shining, keys are resting in your hand. We said goodnight somewhere at midnight, then started talking once again. You told me what you really meant by something said 2 weeks before. I told you I had wondered too, and suddenly there was more. Home is only 20 steps away, still neither one moves yet, because sometimes the best conversations start after you've arrived. Parked outside and talking still tonight, dashboard glowing soft and white. We could go inside, but why? When your eyes are holding mine. Parked outside, the whole street sleeps. You're telling me the things you keep. I don't mind how late it gets. Stay parked with me a little yet. We laughed until the windows blurred, then wiped a circle through the glass. Watched one neighbor turn a light off and wondered how much time had passed. You rested back against the seat, said we should probably go in, then asked me one more little question, and the whole night started it again. Years from now, if we have driveways in another town or place, I hope sometimes we sit there longer even after reaching home. Because arrival is not always the moment that the journey ends. Sometimes love needs one more hour before we open up the door. Parked outside and talking still tonight, dashboard glowing soft and white. We could go inside, but why? When your eyes are holding mine. Parked outside, the whole street sleeps. You're telling me the things you keep. I don't mind how late it gets. Stay parked with me a little yet. Engine cold, the night grows thin. Still I don't wanna go in. Save me the last piece of cake, even if I come home late. Leave it sitting on the plate. Save me the last piece of cake. You texted me around 7, your favorites in the fridge. I said I'd probably be home early, but the whole evening slipped. I came through the door near midnight, tired enough to barely speak, and there it was beneath the cover with a note saying this one's yours. Maybe romance wears a the fridge, turned around and smiled at me. Said, look at you becoming thoughtful. I said, don't get used to it. Years from now when tastes are different, maybe cake is not our thing. Still I hope we save each other little pieces from our days. The last warm roll, the better seat, the quiet side of anything. Because love sometimes is simply leaving something good to share. Save me the last piece of cake tonight. Leave a little sweetness by the light. Not because I need dessert, but because I know what it's worth. Save me something from your day, one small sign you thought my way. Love can fit on one small plate, so save me the last piece of cake. One last bite, the kitchen late, love left waiting on a plate. There's a plant beside the window. We were sure would never grow. Still somehow it keeps reaching for every bit of light it knows. You bought it from a corner shop, said this one's hard to kill. 2 weeks later leaves were falling and it looked a little ill. I moved it closer to the window. You remembered when to water, and somehow through our guessing, little green came back again. Neither one of us was perfect at knowing what it needed. Still we learned by paying attention and giving room to breathe. The plant we kept alive still grows through all the seasons by the window. Not because we always knew, but because we kept tending to it. The plant we kept alive reminds some things take patience, care, and time. Maybe love is something like learning how to keep the light. Now it leans across the curtain, bigger than we ever planned. You keep talking like it hears you. I pretend I understand. One new leaf appeared last Tuesday. You called me in to see, and I laughed because your happiness made it matter more to me. Love should never be a house plant, owned or trimmed into one shape. But there's something in the tending, in observing what must change. Giving water, giving sunlight, giving space when roots run wide. Learning not to hold too tightly while still staying by its side. The plant dinner halfway on the plate. You held your phone above the stove and said, "I think we'll be okay." The whole apartment disappeared, except the little screen you held. I found the candles in a drawer. You kept stirring something else. We couldn't use the microwave. The oven gave up with the lights, so we made whatever we could finish before the kitchen lost its heat. Plans went dark with everything. Still your laugh stayed bright enough, and somehow one imperfect dinner turned into my kind of love. Cooking by the phone light tonight, holding dinner up to life. You were laughing at the stove while the whole block lost its glow. Cooking by the phone light, love, nothing working but enough. Every plan went out of sight. Still we made a good night. We ate noodles by the candles, open windows for some air. You said this tastes kinda terrible. I said I'm glad you're self-aware. Then we laughed until the power suddenly came back again, but neither one turned on the ceiling light. We liked the candles better. There'll be nights when plans go missing, when the easy way shuts down. I hope we keep that little talent for making joy from what is around. Not because we never struggle, not because things always work, but because with you beside me, even darkness has some warmth. Cooking by the phone light tonight, holding dinner up to life. You were laughing at the stove while the whole block lost its glow. Cooking by the phone light, love, nothing working but enough. Every plan went out of sight. Still we made a good night. Power on, but candles stay. Some dark nights turn out okay. First snow against the window, white falling into night. You called me from the hallway, come look, it's finally here. I came over with 2 blankets. You were standing by the glass, watching little pieces gather on the rooftops and the cars. You turned off every room light so the street could glow instead, then leaned your head against my shoulder and let the silence spread. Snow can make a city quieter, like somebody turned it down. And with your fingers laced in mine, I forgot the whole out town. First snow against the window tonight, floating through the amber light. Stay beside me while it falls, till white covers every wall. First snow, your cheek close to mine, no reason to keep track of time. Let winter take the world outside. wiped it out before it stayed. I said, why'd you erase it? You said you already know anyway. Every winter gets remembered by some little thing it brings. This one by your warm reflection and snow caught underneath street lights. Someday maybe we'll see snow fall from a different window view. Still I'll turn around and look first for the person standing with me. First snow against the window tonight, floating through the amber light. Stay beside me while it falls till white covers every wall. First snow, your cheek close to mine, no reason to keep track of time. Let winter take the world outside. We'll stay warm on this side. Snow falls slow, the world turns white. Your hand stays warm in mine. There's a grocery note in my wallet, folded 4 times small. Milk and bread in your handwriting, and a heart beside it all. You handed me the list one morning, said don't forget the tea. Then underneath the final line you wrote, come home soon to me. I laughed there in the parking lot before I went inside, then folded up that little note and tucked it where I'd find it. Funny how a scrap of paper can carry more than ink. How one careless little message can stay longer than you think. The grocery note in my wallet stays through all these ordinary days. Your crooked letters, a little heart, still make me smile wherever I am. The grocery note was never gold, still somehow it's worth more, because love found a little corner on a list from the grocery store. Months later, you were cleaning, found it folded near my cards. You said you kept this silly thing. I said, I guess it hit me hard. You read it once and shook your head, said my writing looked so bad. I said, that isn't why I kept it, and you knew just what I meant. Someday paper might grow fragile, words may fade around the fold. Still I'll know what's sat between them, even when the ink grows old. Love does not need perfect language, sometimes 4 small words can do. Come home soon, beside some groceries, can become a piece of you. The grocery note in my wallet stays through all these ordinary days. Your crooked letters, a little heart, still make me smile wherever I am. The grocery note was never gold, still somehow it's worth more, because love found a little corner on a list from the grocery store. Fold it small, keep it close, some little words become a glass of water by my side. Turn the little bedroom light down low. Kiss my forehead on your way. That's enough to end my day. You always notice when I'm tired before I ever say I am. Pull the curtains, check the window, take the phone out of my hand. Then you leave that glass of water where I'll find it in the night. Something almost too ordinary to be called an act of love. Still the heart can tell the difference between habit and between care. There is tenderness in noticing what somebody might need there. Leave a glass of water by my side tonight. Set it underneath the little light. You don't have to say forever. I can feel it in these gestures. Leave a glass and pull the blanket right. Stay a minute before saying goodnight. Love is more than grand design. Sometimes it's water by my side. I've started doing things for you too. Charging up your phone at night, putting your glasses where you'll find them, leaving one small hallway light. Not because we owe each other, not because it must be done, but because caring grows so quietly.